Hey guys, welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. Special thanks to all of my patrons. My name's Neil and today we are starting a brand new series, The Leftovers. I'm really excited to kick this off, guys. I've obviously built a strong Lost-based community here on the channel. Love how active the Losties have been, how much feedback they've given me over the years, and when it came time over the years, what am I saying? It's been a year. But when it came time to picking a new series for me to react to, we put it to a vote on my Patreon, and amongst a bunch of really good options, The Leftovers won the vote. And I know almost nothing about it, other than that it's supposed to be very good, that I believe some of the producers from Lost are involved. I'm not sure if it's both Lindelof and Hughes or not, but I'm sure at least one of them is involved, if not both. And I may even see some familiar cast in this show, although I'm not sure who may have made the leap from Lost to The Leftovers. I'm sure it'll be a fun little excitement when I see the odd familiar face as we go along. But what the story's about, I don't know. I just expect very taut storytelling, probably some really fascinating mystery, and I'm really excited to jump into it. Also, because this is the very first episode of a new series, any single one of you can head over to my Patreon right now and see my full-length reaction to the episode. You'll have to have your own copy of the pilot episode. Copyright laws don't allow me to put the entire episode out there for anyone to watch, but if you've got your own, you can watch along with me. And if you like what you see, consider supporting the channel. You will get early access to all my future reactions, as well as access to all of my full-length reactions. You'll also be able to vote on what I watch next. So, since I know nothing about the show yet, let's jump right into it. This is the pilot. I know it's a slightly longer episode than typical, so let's buckle up and check it out. Here we go, guys. The Leftovers, Episode 1. Am I going to have to remember numbers and dates? October 14th.
Yes, I am. Oh, God damn it. Come on. Broke and the entire basement was flooded. I know. Flippy thing. There's a button, a red button. Yeah.
That's a stressed out baby.
Oh, my God. Just press it in with a pen or something. Oh, it's perfect. It'll start back up. I'm going to be home and...
Where's the baby? What happened? How?
Sam?
What happened?
Sam?
What happened?
Sam?
What is going on?
Sam!
What is going on? Is this like the blip? People just... Is this inevitable?
911, what's your emergency?
My son's missing. He was taken out, but I just wanted to check on him. What's up, brother? I want to
Okay, so yeah, this is like... Oh.
2% is not a staggering number. That's only 1 out of every 50 humans on the planet.
1 in 50.
On the average football pitch, none of the players would be departures. The odds of losing
2%.
someone in your immediate...
This feels very Vancouver, but I don't recognize any of it yet. Are wild dogs a problem now? With 2% of the people gone? Well, he's just hungry.
It's okay, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Whoa! Jesus! What? Is... Who's that? Like... So random. What was that about? So it's not 50%, it's 1 in 50. That's how it differs from Thanos, but... My name is Dudley. Why would someone... Where are we? This is weird. I thought we were like in a hospital or something for a moment, but this is not a hospital. Whoa. Okay, let's just flash back to a girl fight.
Let's rise to the Pledge of Allegiance. One nation, under God, indivisible.
No one's doing the pledge.
And justice for all. And now, for those who want to, let us pray.
Oh, a lot more people found religion. Little dark. Over response.
A little Patsy Cline for you. Let's go teardrop hunting.
Oh, geez, are we going to see Kate Austin? It's Patsy Cline.
How many more cars am I gonna have to get in and out of?
This is it, Congressman.
Congress.
Thanks. Would you mind giving me your phone, please? You'll get it back once you've talked to him. You mind?
And he gets blindfolded.
Are you fucking serious?
Who is he going to see?
Some 140 million souls. Your conclusion as to what happened to them, why them, and where they've gone is, I don't know.
Nobody knows. I'm assuming this isn't a world with superheroes that have infinity gauntlets. Guilty Remnant. So the survivors, did they just call themselves the leftovers? Is that what this is all about? Subjects, watchers. Nobody talks? They all just write by whiteboard? Oh, it's sad they have to eat with sporks. We smoke to proclaim our faith. It's part of their religion to smoke. Heroes Day. So many. It's like a whole new world. You got to figure out all the details in. Not on the Heroes Day list. Okay. Mapleton. A maple leaf on an American police badge. A little Canadian there, maybe? 319. I'm like checking out numbers because I've been trained by Lost. This is the owner of the dog, right?
Tony.
Yes, Garvey? I thought you went crazy.
Was that it? The dad?
That was my dad. I found your dog, Dudley. Well, he's dead.
So?
So?
Dog has been gone for 3 years, ran away, never came back.
Oh.
He was my husband's. He's not coming back either.
Sorry for your loss.
Is that what it is?
Maybe she got freed by the loss of her husband. Was it the deer thing? There's weirdness. I can't figure out this world. See, that background is definitely not Vancouver.
What gave you that idea? So you're in college?
I was. Not anymore.
Why not?
What? Jesus!
You're gonna forget you ever felt this way.
What way?
Burdened.
You say that to all the people you drive?
Nope. Sometimes I say abandoned.
Burdened and abandoned.
He's the real deal?
He's as real as it gets.
We'll quickly unveil the statue. The Girl Scouts will read the names, introduce Nora Durst.
What's she gonna say?
She lost her entire family, Doug. She'll say whatever the f she wants to. And there we have it, our very first Heroes Day. It's time. Everybody's ready to feel better.
Not the Remnant.
The GR isn't a threat. If they want to stage a nonviolent protest, that's their right.
They are trying to provoke us.
Then don't get provoked.
Where did they come from? What do they want? You don't even know who they are.
We know who they were.
They're talking about the cult, right? Yeah, they're talking about the cult, but...
Nobody's ready to feel better. Ready to fucking explode.
Come on, girls, sticks down!
Jill, I'm sure that things have been hard since your mother went away.
I'm fine.
We've got so many stories going on at once. I'm trying to figure out who our, like, regulars are, who our main characters are going to be. So this isn't the cult. The cult's like living in a cul-de-sac in Mapleton. This is not where we are now. Where are we? Who are we meeting?
Go on in.
Is he the real deal? Absolutely.
Wayne, this is Congressman Whitten.
Can you help me?
Okay, what's Wayne's deal?
Is that what I think it is?
Yep.
You are the best.
Ask and ye shall receive.
Don't worry about it. Sit down.
Gummy worms?
You need to answer that?
No, ma'am. I do not.
Is that the sheriff?
Tom, I'm
yeah.
not here. God bless.
Okay.
Just wanted to hear your voice.
Okay, so now we're making a few connections. Who did he lose in the incident? Oh. Jeez. Okay. This is so weird. Who are these people? Was she the woman that lost her son? Her baby boy? No, I don't.
They kick you off the team? I got off with a warning.
Yo, ladies. Want to get stoned and play some ping pong?
We're already stoned.
Oh, okay. Then we can skip right to the ping pong.
I like your Prius. We're gonna pass.
Right on.
We're going to get very existential in this show, aren't we, if we're already talking Camus?
I am no longer burdened.
All gone.
What happened?
All gone.
Actually, Tom, Wayne would like to speak with you.
Okay.
To me. Do you know what it's about?
Tom, he'll come to you.
He's nervous. This is unusual.
I think it's really awesome that you guys do this whole family thing every night.
Hear that, Jill? Amy thinks it's awesome. There's something you want to tell me?
This meatloaf's fucking spectacular.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about my cooking.
Jill and I have been discussing her whole attitude thing lately.
You have?
Yeah. And it might actually do her some good to just, come out tonight and have a good time.
Where's this good time happening?
This guy's house. Jay Dorfman.
Dorfman.
Yeah.
Why does the name Dorfman not inspire confidence at all?
No drinking.
I don't drink.
Have fun.
So she lost her mom, so we know he lost his wife.
You're doing your best.
Oh, poor Mr. Garvey. All right. What is... This is so weird and creepy and weird.
It's okay.
So they're recruiting. Those files are like their new recruits, because this woman was definitely in one of those files. But this is creepy. But did we see the daughter's photo in one of the files? Because there was definitely a couple of cult members there, too. This is so weird.
I don't have to do it. It's cool. I don't have to do it. It doesn't matter. Jill, I don't care. I seriously don't have to do it. Please, I'm fine.
Well, that was the guy she's interested in.
Planning a wedding is a big deal.
It's not actually.
We're exchanging vows.
Yeah, but that's not the wedding. No, the wedding is picking fucking centerpieces. I'm sorry. I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, I don't believe that.
Oh, fucking God.
It's awful.
He's going through some stuff, and
he knows them, or does he just know who they are? Like, does he know that they're the cult? But does he know them personally, or okay. Jeez. This is a dark game. I don't remember Spin the Bottle being like this.
How are you doing? You know, like with your mom and all?
Fantastic, Max. Thanks for asking.
So, what's up with Nick and Amy, huh? Don't you know you want to like have his babies and shit like that?
Max, please stop talking.
So, I mean, are you gonna choke me or what?
So is it just the teens are messed up these days, or is there an additional level of everybody's just having a really hard time coping with 2% of the world disappearing, and there's a whole lot of I don't give a fuck left in the world?
God damn it.
Whoa.
What the fuck do you want? Why the fuck are you following us? You're everywhere! Go! Away!
Is this just like their full-time, what they do?
How's the party?
It's over.
There's a dead dog in your trunk.
Dad borrowing Dad's car.
Why'd your dad shoot him?
He didn't shoot him.
Well, unless Dudley here is one of the ones that went nuts on the 14th.
It's urban legend bullshit.
The ones that witnessed it, you know? Who were actually there when someone went...
Oh, their masters disappeared.
They just go primal, man. Same thing's gonna happen to us. It's just taking longer.
Well, so is that the premise of our show right there? The world's just gonna go primal?
Tom, get up, man.
Wayne, how are you?
We need to talk about Christine. I need you to keep her close, keep her safe, and keep your fucking hands off her.
Wayne's a scary man.
Okay.
It's the men who smile while they're making threats.
Dream, Tom. It's about my son. All the people who stayed there, pretending like it never happened. But they need to wake up now. So I ask him, why now?
3 years.
3 years.
What's tomorrow?
What's happening tomorrow?
The grace period's over, Tom.
The grace period? Jeez.
It's time to go to work.
So is Wayne related to this cult, or is he a... Whoa! What the... What? Was it a deer? It looked like it fell from the sky, but maybe he just... Yeah, that's an injured deer. Is it trapped under the car? Well, frickin' nightmare. Okay. Or memory.
Where are you? Parade starts in 10 minutes. Mayor's losing her shit.
Didn't come home.
Where the hell are you, and where the hell is my car?
What the hell? What the hell? Is there like a total break-in? What is... Holy crap. What is going on? Who did that?
I bet Jill took the car and didn't come home last night. Jesus. Are you worried? Dennis, I'm always fucking worried.
They need this, we all do.
Talk to me in a few hours, see if you still feel that way.
Oh, because the GR's coming.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Then do your job, Kevin.
It's the GR, it's Guilty Remnant. Is that what it is, right? They're in their all-white uniforms. Well, I like that we're not being spoon-fed anything. Like, you know, we've got info, but piecing it all together.
They were no better than us. I have proof. She beat her children. was not the rapture.
Matt. Hey, next time you see your dad, you tell him he's off the hook. I will be sure and do that, Matt. You're off the hook too, Chief. Thank you. Where the hell were you last night?
At a friend's.
What friend?
Does it matter?
I
What are you
told
doing?
not
I want to be here.
I don't give a shit what you want.
Why was there a dead dog in your trunk?
We really don't know how to feel, because we still wonder where they went and why. Mapleton's own October 14th memorial. Hector, would you please?
Which is supposed to be scary. This is not going to go well. What is it? Oh my god. That's...
Thank you, Hector.
Okay, not as bad as I thought, but kind of odd.
Nora Durst.
She lost her whole family?
Their names were R. Doug, Jeremy, and Aaron. I didn't deserve anything that good. I'm not asking for that perfect day at the beach. Just give me that horrible Saturday, all four of us sick and miserable.
What's gonna happen here?
North side of the park, now.
What's... Oh, this feels weird. And the music is not helping. The soundtrack is not helping. What's on their signs? Stop wasting your breath. It's going to turn into a brawl. Yeah, society's going primal.
If it's not the will of God, whose will is it? It is no one's. It is arbitrary. It is meaningless. It's like at straws because you are looking for some natural design.
Oh, just all the famous people who happen to go, Anthony Bourdain, oh god, that hurts. Oh, losing. Oh.
The Pope, I get the Pope. But Gary fucking Busey? How does he make the cut? Ours is not the reason why, Mike.
When it happened, where were you?
I was in my house, cleaning out a gutter.
Oh.
She disappeared in the middle of sex.
Where were you?
Crazy.
I was in a parking lot at the laundromat.
She's the mother, yes. Ugh. I'm piecing it together. Give me an episode or two.
We're still here.
We sure are.
Yeah. They're not lying, but they're certainly not telling the whole story either.
Hey. Stop that car. I saw what you did. You cannot kill our dog. Get the fuck out of that car right now.
Oh, that's him. Well, that wasn't the bartender.
You cannot kill our fucking dogs.
What, now the cult's following him too?
I know you don't speak. I'm looking for someone named Lori.
Lori!
Is that his wife, Lori? Did he? So we just assume he lost his wife, and the kids lost their mother because of the way they've been speaking. But did she join the cult? I'm jumping the gun, maybe here. It's her.
You okay? I know.
Jesus Christ, I'm trying to talk to my wife.
Yeah. She didn't die.
Please come home.
Who's showing up in a taxi? Oh. They've been recruiting her. So what She wanted them to go away, and now she's like, no, I'm joining. Why?
I was wondering if I could stay here. Maybe for just a couple of nights.
You can stay here for as long as you want to, sweetheart.
Oh, she talks.
This is Laurie. She's going to take care of you while you're here. Meg, you and I won't speak again.
Now, see the punched out photo? What happened to their kitchen? Who did that? Whew.
Come on, Tommy, pick up the goddamn phone.
So he's haunted by this deer that got trapped under his car, if that's a memory and not just a dream. But this is the second time he's sort of seen this deer, and then it's like he saw it when he was... Maybe this is real. I don't know. Because when he was at 319 telling the woman about her dead dog that's been missing for 3 years.
Were you in my house last night?
Pack of wild dogs. Oh. Wow. That's the guy with the gun again, isn't it?
They are not our dogs.
They are not our dogs.
Not anymore.
Am I awake?
You are now, Chief.
No.
Peter Berg, Friday Night Lights. Lindelof, okay. I don't know if I know Tom Perrotta, but Lindelof's all over this. Nice. All right. Okay, so yeah, it's another Damon Lindelof project, and Peter Berg directed that first episode. He's an amazing TV director. Done some amazing stuff over the years. Just IMDb him, and you'll see all the amazing stuff he's worked on. The Leftovers. Okay, so this episode, you know, it's interesting because it's speculative fiction, which is sort of like the new term for sci-fi, and it's just sort of it's the home for a thought experiment, isn't it? What would happen if 1 in 50 people suddenly disappeared from the planet? And it's, you know, you have to spend a ton of time to really think all the implications through and how people would react and what might happen. And this is one interpretation. Is it the correct one? Who knows? It's impossible to ever know. But it's and it's not just that, you know, 1 in 50 people died. It's that they just disappeared, and the why is so much more important than the what. You know, like the world can cope with lots of people dying at once. It's happened in world wars. It's happened during pandemics. It happens and we move on. But if just suddenly everyone poof disappeared, then that you can't compute. And it's like the conversation they had when they were burying the dog. You know, like animal minds just instantly snap because it makes zero sense. And people with our urge to rationalize will just take a little bit longer to get to that snapping point. And maybe 3 years is what it takes. Now, you know, this episode is so much about just about laying down, describing the new world. You know, here's what happened. Here's where we are now. Let's lay the groundwork. Let's start building a foundation. And we've been introduced to the Garveys. You know, we didn't realize that they were all Garveys to begin with, but we've got Dad, the police chief. We've got Mom, who we had assumed had disappeared during the blip, the way people were talking about her. I'm calling it the blip. I'm sorry, I'll try and pull the Marvel terminology out of my vocabulary for this show, but it might take a couple of episodes. I don't feel like the show has, you know, like a single term that everybody's referring to it. You know, the great disappearance. Anyway, when it happened, you know, we just assumed the mom went with them. And no, something's happened to mom in the intervening 3 years. And she has joined this cult, the Guilty Remnant. And obviously we have a ton of questions about them. You know, smoking is part of what they do. They have these files on people that they feel some sort of silent recruiting, where they just sort of follow them around. We saw it happen with the fiance, that woman, Meg was her name. You know, they just follow her around all day, and then for whatever reason, she didn't seem to enjoy their presence, and yet at the end, she's joined them. So I'm not sure, have they exerted some pressure on her, or is there something else going on? Tons of questions. Obviously, we're not supposed to get answers. It's the pilot. It's supposed to make us curious, and it's done a really, really good job. So yeah, mom's in this cult that lives in a suburb, like in a cul-de-sac in Mapleton. So she's nearby, but yeah. Daughter's going through her rebellious teen years in high school, but and then son dropped out of college, and now he's working for some other sort of cult out in Nevada, it would appear. This cult of Wayne. I don't know if the cults are related or if they're completely different. He's got whip marks on his back. Wayne is this creepy, charismatic guy who threatened. Give me an episode or two more to get everybody's names right. The son, Tommy, is that what Dad called him? You know, basically stop hitting on all my girls. So he's got his little harem of women hanging out around the pool, it would seem, and yeah, very, very intrigued. It's a curious world. It feels just like ours, except everything is different and wrong. What's up with this deer metaphor? What's the real story? Because right now it's just a story of coping, and that's certainly interesting for a while, but there needs to be a goal or a target to put some of our characters on to make it a compelling story. Right now, the environment is compelling, the world is compelling, but I don't know what the story within it is yet, if that makes sense. So I'm curious to see how it all ties together. What does Wayne offer? Like, you know, this congressman went to see Wayne, came out sometime later. The weight of the world lifted off his shoulders. What was that conversation all about? What does Wayne offer? He's the real deal. That's all we know. You know, I find it very interesting. You know, like, you know, the first thing that you have to compare this to, obviously, is the MCU, Infinity War, the snap, the blip, where 50% of all sentient life across the universe disappeared. But on Earth, we've dealt with those repercussions a little bit. But 50% is very different from 2%. And I think 2% is almost more insidious. 50%, I mean, in the Marvel universe, it's catastrophic. 1 in 2. But also, you know why. You know, some of Avengers survived and told the story of this is Thanos' fault. So at least there's something to focus the blame and the energy. And the devastation of 50% sort of almost focuses everybody's energy into moving on and coping. Now, granted, we saw 5 years later and stuff how messed up a lot of things still were, and you know it's going to do drastic things on a global scale, socially and economically, and we saw some of that in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, for instance. But 2% is insidious. You know, it'll have an effect on the markets and stuff, but it's not going to crash the global economy. It's not going to destroy the real estate market. It's not going to cripple the world. In really analytical, uncaring terms, it's a recession. And, you know, a lot of families would have been intact. You know, it's like we heard very early on, you know, it's like statistically, no one on a football pitch would be eliminated. It's 2%. It's 1 in 50. So yeah, you would lose a couple of people in your life, but most of you would have survived. And, you know, some people would have the terrible luck of being that one woman, Mrs. Durst or Hurst, who lost her husband and both her kids. You know, the terrible luck of that. Sure, there's going to be some people like that, but there's going to be many, many more, like the Garveys, where the family survived. But they still have to deal with the aftermath. And the why. I think the why is so insidious. Like, there's no answers. The religious community and the scientific community certainly can't agree, and no one really has any, there's no explanation. You know, we had that report from the scientific community being presented to Congress early on in the episode, and as the one congressman summed it up, you don't know. Nobody knows. And 3 years later, you're starting to see, well, I mean, who knows how the evolution of the de-evolution of it has been over the 3 years, but you're certainly seeing maybe that decay in society where it's just taking a little time for humanity to go primal. And I don't know if that's what this show is about, or whether it's going to be more subtle than that, but you know, you saw this brawl break out at this Heroes Day, just between the cult and these, you know, the civilian survivors of this incident. I'm excited to see more. I'm very curious to see where this goes, and I'm hoping you guys will follow me along on this journey. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please remember, no spoilers. I'm approaching this show completely cold, and I don't want it ruined, but I do love going into my comments section. So I would love to hear what you thought of this pilot when you first saw it, what your hopes for the show were, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future reactions to this episode. And if you really want to support the channel, please remember, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/NeilTalks. Early access, full-length reactions, and you get to support independent creators like myself. So, until next time, everybody, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.